What's up YouTube, it's your boy Junior aka Semi, and welcome to Semi 2 Tech, the channel that brings you everything from product reviews, tech reviews, app reviews, all the way to live streaming and live gaming and everything else in between. So if you like all that stuff plus more, then stay tuned to the channel. And before we get started with this great new video, if you haven't done so already, right here, the subscribe button right here, click on that, and once you click on that, you make sure you click right next to it, the little bell right here. Enable bell notifications so you get notified for every single video I come out with and or anything I come out with. As well as don't forget to like the video there and share it to all your social media platforms. Are you guys looking for some great IPTV service? Then come and check out ChapoStreams.com. Great service, great price plan, great everything, guys. Look at this great website here. Look at all these great plans starting at $16 for 3 connections. What more can you ask for? But wait, look at this app. Look how great this app looks. Look at all these channel genres they have here, and the USA section is on point, guys. Look at all these channels. What more can you ask for? Get your service today. Alright guys, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate all the love and support that you guys show the channel. Remember, want to continue supporting the channel, all you got to do is like all my videos, share all my videos, comment on my videos, and if you still haven't done so, hit that subscribe button and enable bell notification so you get notified about great videos like this one or anytime I go live. And trust me guys, you never want to miss a thing. Alright guys, so as you can see from the title of the video, and when you see that we're on my computer, what we're going to do is show you another way to video edit. And how much it's going to cost you? Absolutely nothing. It's a free software, and it's a very good software. As most of you know, I do use Adobe Premiere Pro to edit my videos. I've done videos on it before. I show you how I edit my videos and everything. I use it. Unfortunately, that does cost money. There's 2 ways of buying that. Either you pay a one-time fee, I believe it's like $400 or $500 for the software, and you get it for life. It's a one-time fee, or you pay for a monthly subscription to get all the Adobe suites, and I believe it's $19 a month, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I have the one-time fee one, so that's why I don't know about the monthly one. And you pay monthly, and you have access to all the software as long as you pay for the monthly subscription for it. So those 2 ways to get it. But I know a lot of you are just starting out to make videos, YouTube, Twitch stream clips, whatever the case may be. You guys still want to edit, but you want a decent software like Adobe Premiere, but you don't want to pay that big of a money. No problem. There's another software that acts almost like Adobe Premiere, but it has less features, and I'll explain it as I go. It's a great software. It's made by Blackmagic, as my favorite capture card, and of course it is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Blackmagic to talk about this software. I just love their capture cards, and to me they're the best capture cards, at least from my experience. A lot of people might disagree, but whatever the case may be. But anyway, so I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'll show you quick tips how to use it, and then you decide if you want to do it. But remember, this is a free software, and I'll show you where to get it and everything. All right, so I'm gonna bring over the icon so you can see what I'm talking about, but let me go ahead and shrink myself down so make it easier so you don't see my whole big head the whole time. So we're gonna shrink myself down now. There we go. I'm gonna bring over the icon, and that's okay, I thought it wasn't moving. This is the icon right here. As you see, it's like a little a 3-leaf clover type thing here with a ring around it, and it says Resolver. It's called DaVinci Resolver, and it's made by Blackmagic company. All right, so let me go ahead and take you to the website so you guys can see what the website looks like and how to get it before we even get started. So I'll bring up my browser. It's not perfectly lined up, but it's all right. It doesn't need to be. So basically, you're just gonna go to this URL right here, blackmagicdesign.com. Type that in. Again, I'll leave a link in the description that take you directly to the software to download it, so you don't have to go through all this process. But if you want to start looking for it, you could just type in blackmagicdesign.com, bring you right here. And once you can go in products, you want to go right here to the second icon right here that says DaVinci Resolver and Fusion Software. Click on that, and it's gonna bring it down here. Now there's 2 versions of DaVinci. There's the DaVinci Resolver and the DaVinci Resolver Studios. The big difference is this has more features and is actually more like a lot closer to Adobe Premiere than this one is. So this gives you a lot of more transitions, more effects, more freedom to use it. But if you don't want to spend $300, I suggest just going with the DaVinci Resolver regular. It works great and is very user friendly. Like, I'm going to show you everything. So you basically go on here, open it up, and hit download now. Here it'll give you the option, you want the Resolver or the Resolver Studios. All right, this 17 is still in beta, so this one actually didn't work for my computer. And I'm gonna tell you the error it gave me. It gave me is your video graphics drivers does not support in this server. It doesn't work properly on this server. Mind you, I have the latest updated drivers for my graphics card, and I'm running a 3080. So that's why it's still in beta. I mean, it'll probably eventually work, but right now it's not working with my graphic drivers and anything. So I'm not using this one. You could try to use it and see if it works for you. But again, it's still in beta. They're going to come out with the official version later on. So what I did, I just installed 16 and I worked perfectly with no problems. So all you got to do is pick whatever operating system you're running on, Mac, Windows, or Linux. Click on it and then you're gonna start down. You click on it. That's I'm gonna click on Windows since I'm using on Windows. You basically put in your information here. It could be real, fake, doesn't matter. Then once you do that, hit register download, and then it's gonna take you to a watch. I'll even put a fake one. I'm gonna put send my all through everything at yahoo.com. That's not even a real email address. I'm gonna put in a fake phone number. You just type in whatever you want here. Let's go. I'll go to Florida City, Florida. And that's it. Hit register and download. And boom. It takes you to this screen right here. And it automatically doesn't start downloading down here. As you see, it started downloading. But if it doesn't start downloading, I'm going to cancel that right now. You click on here and you can download it. All right. So that's how simple it is to get it. Very easy. And it's free, guys. Completely free. Just to let you guys know, I just want to irritate that. All right, so I'm gonna exit out of this. And now I'm gonna go ahead and open a Resolver. Yeah, there you go. I didn't double click it. See, I got the 16 because 17 wasn't working on my system because my graphics are too high. Basically, my stuff is way too advanced for that software right now since it's in beta for 17. So you give it a second for it to load up. And a lot of people use this one. Believe it or not, when people are not using Adobe Premiere, they actually use this one. Because when I mess around with this one actually works very well. It just, I got more features in my Adobe Premiere. And I prefer Adobe Premiere just than me. But I want to help you guys, whoever's starting now on YouTube or any kind of content creation and want to be able to use the software and not break the bank. This is a great way for free. Awesome. So okay, so you first open this up, it's gonna bring this pop-up menu right here. So it asks you use the untitled project or create a new project. I'm gonna create a new project and I'm gonna name this test. Just a test, you know, because we would just want to test everything, make sure everything is just a test, because it's not gonna be my permanent one, but it's a great backup to have around. All right, so create, and then once you create it, it's gonna bring up the whole thing. In this case, since I'm using an ultra wide 49-inch, I have to shrink this out so you can see the whole thing. So let me go ahead and bring this down here. Let me see. Just give me a second while I get this all ready for you guys, because I want to make sure that you guys can see everything, see what I'm doing. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna bring this like this, and then bring this over. All right, so there you go. So right now you see what I'm seeing is what you're seeing right now. So we got that taken care of. Perfect. All right, so here you have different things. You look at it like, okay, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Not a problem. First thing you want to do right down here, this right here is going to be your media. As you see, it popped up right there. I know you can't see it because it's cut off, but this is your media menu. This is where you're gonna put all your media stuff. You'll put it, I think, goes in here. One thing I did like about the DaVinci Resolver is when you pick a file and drag it there, it actually drags it creates a folder shortcut, so everything in that folder will come up here. So for instance, let me go bring up a folder. I'm gonna use this one as an example. All right, this is my folder for when I did a 2,000 sub giveaway. As you see, this video was, I don't even know when this video was. This was back in, let me go take a look. This was back in April of 2020. As you can see right here, last time it's modified. Boom. All right, so this is back in April that I created this video. So let's say I want to grab this file here and drag it over here. You see here it turns into copy. You copy it, and since I moved this one over, it actually created a folder. I'm gonna get this one out of the way. Get this out of the way. It created a folder shortcut right here for you to use. So all you have to do is drag it. Okay, change, and it put it in your media stuff. So that's a good thing I like about them. They make it a little bit easier to find stuff if you want to go through folders and create shortcuts. It does it already automatically for you. So that's a good thing about this software. Adobe doesn't do that. You have to, once you add something, you have to click on it again. It'll take you back to your last folder, then you grab stuff there. All right, so I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna my edit stuff, because I usually add edit stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring one of my files over. I'm gonna bring this file over here. Click on here, and you see it created. This is where I keep all my editing stuff. As you see, it created another tab right here, and it'll bring everything I have in my edit presets right in here. So I can just drag this over here, and I'll add it right there. All right, one thing I did want to let you know is what I experienced. I use different types of video format. I use MP4s, I use MPEGs, I use AIV, I use WMV. I use different things depending on what I'm using. It's just never really had to change it. And one thing Dissolver does, it only lets you use MP4s from what I've seen. Right? There's only MP4s like this one. This is that's a PNG file, picture file, but it only lets you, from what I've seen so far, it only lets you use MP4s. It doesn't let you use AVI, doesn't let you use MPEG, MPGs, not like that. So far, this works almost like if it was just an Apple computer. You know, Apple formats everything in the MP4s. So if you're gonna use this, make sure all your video type files are in MP4 format or convert it over if it's not. There's many softwares out there that you could convert the files over. I don't really use it because Adobe Premiere doesn't have that restriction. It takes basically any video format you want to use. There's a couple that don't work. I know there is a couple that don't work, but it's all right. But right now, all my files work for Adobe Premiere. So there have been times that the certain files that don't work, I had to convert it over, but I found ways around it. You could YouTube it, you could Google search it. There's many stuff out there. So as far as I know right now, the only thing that works on it is MP4s. Just wanted to put that out there for you guys. So all right, so basically this is where you drop all your media. Once you create the folder here, you just take the stuff you want to use. Like let's say I want to use this one here. I want to drag it in here. You just drag whatever you want to use in here. This is your folder files, and this is your media files, that the files you want to use. You'll put it here. All right, so you have another section right here, this one right here, that's called cut. If you just want to start cutting stuff, you cut it right here. I don't suggest you using the one. This one's a little difficult to use. When I was using it, it was being a pain in the butt. It wasn't giving me the flow I like to use. So what I suggest you do, don't use cut. Go over here to edit. This is the edit button here. This will work like if you're using Adobe Premiere. So that's a good thing. So you see the files that I chose to use are all in here, right? Look at that. Perfect. So I'm gonna use this one right here, drag it here, or drag it to your timeline. Yeah, you're gonna drag it to your timeline, and you see it adds it right there for you, right there. As long as you want, as long as you have the file for it. Then let's say I want to use this video. I'm gonna use this video here, bring it over here. All right, look at that. 2 files that I'm using, put it right here. Gives me all the information here I need about them right there. It tells me which one is which. So if I choose this one, it's picking the first one. If I choose this one, it's gonna tell me it's this file right here. So it cuts to the frame that I'm at. So every cut that you have, it creates a new section right here for you guys. Up to you if you want to use it that way, but it doesn't really matter. I will never look at this part myself, but you guys might. All right, so we're here. Right here, we're ready to edit. So a couple of things I like that they have here. They have already presets for your transition, your effects, and everything, which is pretty cool. I like that. Adobe does the same thing. Their library is not as big as Adobe that I've seen, but again, this is for people that are just starting now and they want to start making videos at a decent quality. This is great. So let's say I want to use this right here. Let's say I want to edit this to match my line. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it here. I'm gonna play it. See, it's blank right there.
What's up, YouTube?
All right, so you see that it started playing right here when you see the wave lines right here. So I'm gonna bring this over here, and I find once I start talking. So I want to do it right here, right before I start talking, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over and cut it right there. And now I have that space. So now I can move this here, move this here, but I'm gonna move it up here so I can match up right there perfectly. So now if I go over here and play it again,
what's up, YouTube?
I start talking right after the cut, which is awesome. All right, now you guys see when I do my transition, when I go from one screen to another, I don't do a quick cut like this is doing right now. That's a quick cut. Doesn't change. Doesn't give you any kind of
welcome to Semi
transition. Some people like the transition, so Resolver does have that option for you guys to use. If you go up here to media, to effects library, here are your toolbox. You got your video transition, audio transition, titles, generators, effects, audio effects, and a bunch of other stuff here. So what we want to do is we want to do video transitions. Click on video transitions, and you got all these transitions right here that you can use, which is a great selection to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of these white ones. So basically you find the one you want to use, and you can just test out whatever you want to use. So I want to say I want to do spiral swipe. Hold this and drag it over my frame here. You see there's a little box that's going over the first frame. That's exactly where you want to put it. So now if I go over here and I go ahead and play it, see the transition, see the spiral swipe.
What's up, YouTube?
See, there's different things you could take. Let's say you don't want to use that one. You're like, oh, I don't like it. Basically, you click on the little box where you showed it right here. See, now you see the little box is highlighted. Just hit delete and it takes it away. So now there's no transition. It goes back to normal. But now let's see, we want to do another one. Clock wipe. Put it back up there, and then you check it out, see if that's what you want to use. Boom.
What's up, YouTube?
Another transition.
Junior,
so that's how you put the transition in, guys, which is awesome. I like it. Now, another quick feature that this has is I like hearing. Sometimes when you're recording, the volume might be too high or too low. How do you fix that? In Adobe Premiere, I find it easier than doing it here. Just to let you guys know, I like it better. It really is a lot easier on Adobe Premiere for me. But when I test it out, you can listen right now and you can hear my voice is pretty low.
AKA Semi, and welcome to Semi.
It's pretty low, right? So how do you adjust that? Basically, you want to click on the file you want to use. So I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to raise the volume on here. And you want to go over to right here where it says, this is called Flare Light. I don't know why they call it that, but this, you can just see the audio symbol. Click on that, and I'll bring it right here. This is where you adjust all your sound. You pick the one you want to use. I'm going to use this one, the second one, like I said, and I want to adjust the sound. I haven't messed with this area too much because I really don't mess with the audio like that. I just adjust the height of the volume and I pick what it works for me. So right now, let's see how it sounds.
The channel that brings you everything from product reviews.
See, it's pretty low, right? So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna mess with the volume right here. This is the volume knobs right here. Well, this is the main. This is to raise the volume of the whole thing. So you want to actually leave that as at 0. I'll put 0 there. I actually want to leave the main at 0. You want to leave this main on 0. It tells you right the main, and this is the audio for the one we're using. The main you really don't want to touch. I know I touched it right in the beginning, but I was saying left or right, but it's not left or right. Now I was doing something earlier and I realized why I did that. All right, so here is where you control the sound just for this one. So you find the sound volume you want to use. So I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put it at 5 and see how that sounds.
The channel that brings you everything from product
a little
reviews,
bit louder.
tech reviews, app reviews.
Bring up louder.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy
it sounds a
Junior,
lot
aka
better.
Semi, and welcome to Semi
Go
2
louder.
Tech, the channel that brings you everything from product reviews, tech reviews,
highest
app
you can go
reviews,
is
all the way
with
to
10.
live streaming and live gaming,
From 0
and
to 10.
everything else in between.
So it
So
sounds
if you
better.
like all that stuff plus more, stay tuned to
All
the
right, so
channel.
now that's
And before we
taken
get
care
started
of.
with this great
So
new
basically,
video,
all you gotta do is go back to the edit button. Or you gotta
all
start
right, guys,
first.
thanks.
So now when we're here, that sounds good. So we never have to adjust it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy
See, now it
Junior,
sounds a lot
aka
better than it
Semi,
did before.
and welcome to Semi 2 Tech, the channel
So
that brings
that's
you
what I
everything
wanted to
from
show you
product.
guys real quick. I didn't want to do anything more. Just want to show you 2 things: how to do transitions, how to add the type of files, and I mess with the audio a little bit. Everything else you need to know, you can figure out on your own. There's a lot of YouTube videos that do this for you. I don't use DaVinci at all. I use my Adobe Premiere, so that's why I'm not going to do too detail into this, but I did want to give you an option for a free software. That's the reason why I'm showing this for you guys. We're all about saving money, right? So let's say you're done with everything, you're done editing, you're ready to get this done. So what do you do next? How do I get this into my file? All right, so first I always say is go to save and save project. You want it, whatever you did, you want to always save, because if you don't save it and something happens to your computer and you lose it, you have to start all over, and that sucks. That's happened to me many times and I hate myself for it. So I'm constantly hitting Control S to save it, and I suggest you do the same. But Control S or go to File and Save. As you see, the shortcut is Control S right there. All right, so you're ready to get this file converted over to a video file, so you can go ahead and upload it. So the first thing you want to do once you're done and everything, you want to go right down here. You see the little rocket right here? You want to click on that. This is called Deliver. I guess to deliver your final project. I don't know. So you go to Deliver, click on that. It's going to change it to this screen right here. It shows you your final input. So if you want to go through it one more time to see if everything looks good, you could. You could just play it. Just click play.
Channel that brings you everything
let it
from
play.
product reviews, tech.
And you can watch everything. You can't edit from here. This is just to save it and ready to do it. All right. Okay. Up here is where you're going to set the format you want to save the file as. Good thing about Resolver is it has a lot of presets for you to use depending on the platform you want to upload it as. So if I want to upload it to YouTube like most people did in 1080p, all you gotta do is click on this and it puts all the presets for you. Now, if you did want to change these settings around and something that you particularly want to use, you can go ahead and change it here. Click it here and you just find one that you want to use. Like right here, this is a 4K one. You can do that, but I'm gonna leave it 1920 over 1080. Just works the best. And then you could change your frames per second there, but this one's only 30 frames, and all these other formats you could use right here, guys. That's simple. So you go around with it, and then if you choose something else, you can go ahead and pick something else. So if you go YouTube, you click on this little arrow next to YouTube, you could change the format you want to use. Want to use a 4K one? There you go. Want to use a 720? There you go. It changes everything for you. So there's presets in there you could use. Just wanted to show you that real quick. All right, and once everything's picked and you're ready to save, you want to do is add to render queue. You want to do this right here. So when you do this, click on it. It's gonna give you a pop-up. This is where you're gonna name your file as. So like I said, I'm gonna name this as test, and then you save it wherever you want to save it to. So I'm gonna put this on my desktop because I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you the step by step, and you save right here. So you hit, once you find the location and you name it, hit save, and that's it, you're done. Once you do that, guys, all you gotta do right here is go to start rendering. Click on that, and it's to start rendering. See this arrow, how fast it's going? That's how far it rendered already. So if I stop it somewhere over here, it's gonna give me the video from the beginning to all the way over here. So we'll give it a second for it to render because I just want to show you a little bit. And right now it's already rendered 4 minutes, or there's 4 minutes remaining. I'm gonna stop it right now because I don't want to render anymore. So right now it rendered from here to where the arrow stopped. All right, if I want to continue rendering or start rendering a new one, render it again. Simple as that. But the reason I stopped it because I don't want the whole thing to render, but I did want to show you like the final icon to show you the transition, how it was put together, so you can see exactly what it looks like real quick. So basically that's how Resolver works. It's very simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. You hit save again just to save it. Doesn't matter because I'm not gonna use it. And as you guys know, I did put this on my desktop. So, and I did name it test, and there it goes right there, test.nov. So it saves it as a QuickTime. You can change that in the settings, like I showed you in Resolver, the different settings. This was saved as QuickTime. QuickTime is the extension for QuickTime is .mov. All right. So you open this up, and I'll show you exactly what you did. Hopefully, let me bring it over here so you guys can see. Hopefully you can see. See, this is the beginning intro, of course, and then see they have my transition. Boom, see the clockwise transition? That's exactly what it looks like. So basically that's it. It's not gonna give you any more because I cut it short, as you guys saw. I cut it really short. All right, so guys, that's it. This is a great software to use for beginners to start learning how to video editing. It's free. It's a great way to start instead of spending hundreds of dollars on softwares. This is my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and everything I showed you real quick on DaVinci Resolver. I will leave a link to the website and everything, how to get it, down below, so you guys can have it there. And if you did enjoy this video, guys, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Show me all the love and support that you guys love to show the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that share button because sharing is caring. And we want to make sure everybody's aware about free products like this one. Leave me a comment below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I'll get to you as soon as I can, when I can, as fast as I can. And if you made it this far in the video and still haven't done so, hit that subscribe button and enable bell notification so you get notified every time I drop great videos like this one or when I go live. And trust me, guys, you never want to miss a thing. Alright, guys, and that's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed it. And until next time, this is Junior, aka Semi, signing out from Semi2Tech. Peace.